All right, so boom, let's go ahead to the next one. But that's what I would say, man. Seek mentorship now is the time right now. So you try to go out there on your own, you're gonna lose your shirt, and that's just what it is. So pay for the education. A lot of guys, when I talk about my consulting fee, they don't want to pay it. But all right, when you lose all that money on that first deal, you wish you would have did something.
People got to bump their head, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
Right. Let's go ahead and run this.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
First, question the mayor for spending $26,000 on his city-issued credit card, including a trip to Africa. Here it is.
I am so distressed and disappointed that the blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down.
We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and then tell anybody.
Well, they say the mayor has yet to justify the expenses that are now being audited. We've reached out to the mayor for his side of the story, but he hasn't responded yet.
Nah, son. You can't pull that level of gaslighting in a time like this. That dude said, I can't believe the blackest council in the blackest city is tearing down the blackest nigga in the blackest month in this way. Don't y'all know I'm a card member? And she said, nigga, get that shit out of here. If you didn't do nothing wrong, tell us why you went to Africa, right? You could be like, I went to Africa to get some more niggas. And just show the receipts, because we're going to need receipts. You know what I'm saying? But the way you gaslighting lets us know you use that money frivolously. You went to Africa to get some homemade jollof rice, huh? See, that's the problem, though. You went to Africa, you went and ate some motherland jollof rice, and then bring nothing back for your constituents. That's what got you in trouble. You went to Africa and didn't even bring back no fufu and jama, no achusu, no nothing. Yeah, we need receipts, nigga. Shit's getting weird.
What y'all think, man? Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and start this off because
hold on. Let me clear something up real quick. Did he say Jello fries?
Jollof rice.
Oh, okay. All right. I know I heard that wrong.
You gotta go out. You gotta get more culture, well-rounded, man. Jollof rice, man.
Hey, look, I ain't been to a Jamaican restaurant in God knows how long. My bad.
Look like maybe it was my computer, but it looks like the video and the audio weren't in sync. So at first I was thinking that this was AI at first, because they was talking and her lips were not moving, and then it started moving. So that might have just been my computer just going slow. What city is this?
I gotta look it up. I already clicked the video. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
No, Atlanta got a black mayor. I mean, a female mayor, I think.
Yeah, so, it don't matter. The point is of this video is that what happens. This is what happens. Like when we do get in power, we abuse things. There's everything from even the guy from Louisiana with the 100,000 in the freezer to Ray Nagin who's serving time. Why would we give these positions? We abuse stuff and don't play by the book. Then won't play the race card.
You got dishonest people everywhere.
Yeah, but but come on, we doing this weird stuff. Like, it's kind of, if you're gonna do it, be a little bit more sophisticated with it. You're just gonna go to Africa for 20 days on your credit card. Come on, man. Be a little bit smarter than that.
Yeah, he don't seem too smart.
Yeah, like then
to do that. Because that's like, that ain't even under the table stuff. You did above the table, like you ain't care.
You're making us look bad, bro. You're making us look bad. So and then you're gonna go to gaslight. Oh, I can't believe y'all doing this. Like, come on, what you think? So I don't know
what people money. They don't care what color you are.
Yeah, I don't know what you thought this was. But come on, man. They want to play the victim thing. What's up with the victimhood? When you did it. You did it. You went out there.
Go get him up out of there.
Come on, man. So what happened to the accountability? I'll go and open it up now.
Oh,
Well, you know what I'm saying? If I had to, you know what I'm saying, just kind of, I guess, you know what I'm saying, just kind of look at it from the other opposite side of the coin. I think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this stuff has been going on, and a lot of this stuff does go on, and a lot of this stuff is normalized because it goes on. But here's the thing, you know what I'm saying, I think for whatever reason, when we get in power, ego takes over. So then when you start pissing off people, guess what they do? I'm whistleblowing. I'm telling everything that I know. And you know what I'm saying, I think a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, people in politic positions get away with this stuff. I don't think this is just anything. Like, I think, okay, well, look, he was wrong. Not doubting that. But I think a lot of other politicians did the same exact thing. But they just didn't piss off people, you know what I'm saying, to where they actually made this a media circus. Period. I'm not going to say, you know what I'm saying, when he's gone, it ain't going to happen again, because I definitely think it's going to happen again. But I just think in this situation here, there's no excuse for it. You went for 20 days on a credit card, and then now you want to gaslight? It's crazy. But you know what I'm saying, do I think it's that far out of norm? Do I think he's the only politician that actually got in that position and didn't do that? No, I don't think that. I don't think that's the case.
But they always say 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. You know, so so I mean, 2 wrongs don't make it right just because somebody else did it. Well, I'm not the first person to kill somebody. I don't make it. That's when is that justified?
It ain't justified.
He said it was justified.
I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, to sit here and crucify the man when I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, it's everybody in that seat. It's a reason why people work so hard to get in a political seat where you don't get paid that much money. You can do a job that's out of politics. And you know what I'm saying, get paid more money than probably you can in some of these political positions. But people work to get into that seat so that they can have power and use that power to abuse power is essentially what it boils down to. Not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's the normal thing in the political world.
That's not the norm. I think it's a small percentage of the people that actually.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
You think
as politics
are not, man?
Stop it.
All right. Let me go ahead and add more context. I think it's a small percentage that's corrupt and that moronic with it. If you're gonna be corrupt,
now when you add that to it, then they're moronic. But yeah, I think it goes on all the time.
Yeah, I think it's a small percentage.
I mean, you hear about
there's a difference between loopholes. There's a difference between a loophole and abuse. Like now, if you talk about loopholes, if it's legally and it's technically like moral right, I would agree that a lot of politicians do that. However, but this is blatantly just straight up wrong and it's straight up like dumb. You don't think they're gonna get like a statement? Like that's not that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was stupid, but I mean,
look, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get a statement.
Corruption goes on if people don't think it's not.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the people gonna get a statement. The accountant or whatever's gonna get a statement. But you know what I'm saying, if you as a political position, you know what I'm saying, have a good relationship with the accountant, you think she's gonna blow the whistle? Or she gonna sweep that thing under the rug? You know what I'm saying? The minute you piss her off now, you know what I'm saying, is all bets off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting everybody know about it.
Let's go into the next one, man. Like I said, I just think, man, we shoot ourselves in the foot most of the time. We play into the stereotypes. You know, which it ain't really got to be like that. You know, you should hold account, be more responsible.
Oh, I agree with that, 100%. Shit, they can't tell nothing if they ain't got nothing to tell. Just unfortunate.
And why is that? Because of the wave of Airbnbs flooding the listings. The average Galveston home now sits on the market for over 5 months as the beach town shifts into what may be the biggest buyer's market in the Houston region. The Chronicle's Marissa Luck says there's a wave of vacation rentals hitting the market thanks to a surge in short-term rental owners looking to offload their properties. For some, the demands and costs of operating short-term rentals can outweigh the rewards. The number of homes for sale on Galveston Island has surged 42% in the past year, hitting about 1,000 listings in the first quarter, according to HAR. That's more than double the number of homes for sale in the area 2 years ago, when there were just 431 homes for sale. Much of the supply stems from investors who purchased during the height of the pandemic. Okay, so they bought at 100, right? But not all got the right advice. The glut of homes for sale comes at a time of elevated mortgage rates and economic uncertainty, which have sidelined many buyers. Galveston now has nearly 17 months of housing supply, far beyond the 4 to 6 months considered a balanced market. The biggest buyer's market in...
Well, that's in our area, the biggest buyer's market. Man, what y'all got on it?
I got a buddy in the house. I got a buddy that has a house in Galveston off the beach. You know what I'm saying? And he's been trying to get rid of his house for 7 months now. He started liquidating at the end of 2024. You know what I'm saying? And he had that thing on the market, 2 price reductions, and still can't get rid of it. At this point now, he's trying to sell it for the exact same price that he bought it 6 years ago.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? When you talk about that, it was an Airbnb. It was an Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't making money like it used to, just because of, you know what I'm saying, what we're dealing with. And then he can't get rid of it either. But, you know what I'm saying, he don't want to take that much of a loss, because nobody's trying to come to the table with $200,000, $300,000, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to get rid of a property. At that point, you know what I'm saying, you just might as well just lease it out and just hope for the best. But this is where they talk about, you know what I'm saying, in markets like now is the time to get the deal. So anybody that's looking for a beach house, you able to get a beach house for rock bottom right now, which goes back to the first video. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be ready for the market. The market's going to go up and down. You just got to be ready to take advantage once it goes down.
Right. And that's the thing is, boys spend, they blow it all, and then when it comes time to squeeze, you ain't got no money left. You think you spend it as if that money is that wave gonna be up forever. That wave come crashing down. That's what boys don't understand. So, boy, when they up, they ball, they gotta stunt, they gotta spend it all, and then when it comes crashing down, you don't have no money to invest. So that's
that Airbnb market over there is not good. I mean, it seems like that's really getting folks. You know, however, a few years ago when it was popping, but I mean.
Is Galveston past his prime? I think is Galveston. I think it's past his prime.
Yeah, I think it is too. I mean, nobody. Only people that come there are the people that live in the area.
Right.
You know, most people they're running out to Destin, Florida, or Corpus Christi, or somewhere like that. The people that go to Galveston are the people that live there. Nobody's going on spring break there and all that. Nobody's doing that except for the people that already live close.
I think the word is out about the brown water, man. Nobody want to go to a destination spot with the brown water. Hey, look, people rather travel south. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather travel south to South Padre or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And go down there.
Or they can go to Destin, Florida, or over there in Alabama, where the Gulf of America is nice.
Yes. But don't get me wrong. I still think people, you know what I'm saying, there's some money to be made down in Galveston. You know what I'm saying? There's people still going down there and still spending their vacation, renting beach houses, you know what I'm saying? Family. Some people have it as an annual thing. You know what I'm saying? Our annual thing is we go and rent a beach house and we hang out in Galveston just because it's local and it's easier on everybody's pocket. I get that. But the market is not like it was a few years back. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, for him and a lot of other people, I think when times were rolling, people were just buying stuff and they just bought at the top of the market. Now the market is down and they're hurting.
Right. I got 2 people now trying to refi out of these Galveston houses that's hard money loans. They IO loans. They're trying to kick them down the curve. Refi the terms and all that stuff. So and it's not the same number. So it's hurting. So let's go to this next one, man. Let's go to this next one. I'm gonna keep them rolling because I got quite a few.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna keep them rolling.
Got a piano, man.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
Have y'all tasted honey buns lately? Shit got like a little plastic taste to it now. You feel me?
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to? Damn, TV shows. Back then, the TV shows used to raise us, start off funny, but taught a solid lesson by the end. Now it's just stupid stuff.
Holidays, man, used to be laughter, food, family running around and shit, real love. Now it just feels like another day off work.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
Cook food. Seems like motherfuckers ain't sharing recipes no more, just taking it to the grave with them.
Music don't hit like it used to. Back then, a song could break you or heal you all in one track. Now it's just bass and booty shaking.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
Church on Sundays. Church was a safe haven. Now everybody want to dress like they going to the BET Awards.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to? Video games. Used to be able to beat a game and feel good. Now them bitches never end. Auntie, what's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
The only real answer is love. Keep God in your life, young buck.
Keep going.
Hey, look, that's a legit question. They got people that pop up with mics all the time asking dumbass questions, but that is a legit question. I like that one.
I'll let y'all comment before I finish it up. You know,
that's funny.
Look, it ain't really much to comment on it. You know what I'm saying? I think they hit on a whole bunch of points, a whole bunch of solid points.
What if I was to tell you ain't none of that real? All that's AI.
Was it?
What?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I've seen some stuff that you can look at it. I could tell it is if but yeah. Oh yeah, this is the new time.
Man, hold on. Just for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, the audience, you know what I'm saying, run that back then. You will tell me that was made AI, run it back.
Oh yeah, ain't none of them people real.
Let me see this. Because the old boy that was talking about them damn video games, that shit was funny. That sound like some legit shit that somebody was saying.
That ain't real people voices, none of that. That's all made up.
I gotta see that again. You know what I'm saying? Look, it ain't no way.
So this is the future, man.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
Have y'all tasted honey buns lately? Shit got like a little plastic taste to it now. You feel me?
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to? Damn, TV shows. Back then, the TV shows used to raise us, start off funny, but taught a solid lesson by the end. Now it's just stupid stuff.
Holidays, man, used to be laughter, food, family running around and shit, real love. Now it just feels like another day off work.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
Cook food. Seems like motherfuckers ain't sharing recipes no more, just taking it to the grave with them.
Music don't hit like it used to. Back then, a song could break you or heal you all in one track. Now it's just bass and booty shaking.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
Church on Sundays. Church was a safe haven. Now everybody want to dress like they going to the BET Awards.
What's one thing that don't hit like it used to? Video games. Used to be able to beat a game and feel good. Now them bitches never end.
Auntie, what's one thing that don't hit like it used to?
The only real answer is love. Keep God in your life, young buck.
What's one thing that...
Now that I see it, I thought it was maybe editing, but the fact that they answered like right when he asked the question, that was one thing that kind of let you know that
a couple of things, like all of them things, they got all of them perfectly lit against the head, and you got to be a dog to that. You know that ain't humanly possible to be that damn perfect.
Man, I hear you, but you're saying nobody that's seeing that for the first time and don't know is AI.
Yeah, the first time,
and attention to all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing look legit as hell. I don't know what
how quick they answered right after he asked the question. To me, that was one of the main giveaways. They didn't even think about it. It was like, bang, there's your answer.
Yeah, like that. That is not human. That's not human like either. Like the fire back that articulate without no eyes. Come on.
Yeah.
Let
me see.
Yeah.
Because I've seen ones where they go up to people and they, you kind of see people kind of look like they're getting ready, they thinking about something, and then they answer. But this one was like, bam.
Eyes ain't even go. They straight up. I'm like, come on.
But yeah, that's where we at now. AI is
that thing.
You, man, Terminator, man. Y'all go back and look at Terminator. Tell me.
Oh yeah, that is the future right there.
Tell me what software that is, because I'm finna have me all in Thailand doing videos, all kinds.
That's what I'm telling
I need to know what video that is, huh?
They got all the AI. That's what I'm not even about to be on my social media no more. It's gonna be all images of me. This is my NIL, name, image, and likeness.
Hey, look, it ain't got to be images. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a video like that, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? That you damn near do a seminar on AI. If that's the case,
you can do that. You got a hologram, man. You got a hologram to talk to you. You know. You just the boy like Star Trek project you like you're in the building.
I knew they had the AI because you know what I'm saying they got the hologram because they got the whole Michael Jordan hologram concert thing that they've been doing.
But now you're about to do it to where it's business meeting. You hop in this little boot, and let's say you got to go to you got to hop on a flight somewhere. You ain't got to do that no more. Just go in a little boot and you at the conference. You can hear everything, talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Just like you there.
Yeah. All that's doing is making people more lazy because they ain't got to leave the house.
Right. So everything will be hologram now. Let's go and get into a little controversy. Let's get into a little controversy, man.
Here we go. Going down B lane right now.
I really want you guys to understand that time is running out. And a lot of black people say that, but for real. Part of why the civil rights movement has been so successful, and part of why those who have come after in terms of our leadership have been able to maintain a presence, is that black people have always had a certain amount of moral currency.